guys are up there waiting to me. The next floor up is for third years, right? You roped some senpais into this too?
Wow, you don't even know us and you're throwing out accusations like that? How are we supposed to become upstanding citizens with teachers like this? It's just not fair.
Fine, I'll hear you out.
Really?
Over here, Yagami-san! Sorry to drag you all the way up here for this.
You wanted to me? About Mikoshiba-sensei?
What? I can't hear a word you're saying, man! Why don't you come closer so we don't have to shout?
Yeah, let's get this over with. So many of you. You guys all know Mikoshiba-sensei?
Nah, that's not how our senpai friends roll. They know the Yokohama Leomon.
Yokohama Leomon? You mean the local gang?
Hell yeah. I've got a friend who's in deep with those guys. I scratch their back by bringing them chicks to hang out with, and they scratch mine by tipping me for it. It's a pretty sweet deal, actually. Also, we've got a little thing going. I get to drop the Leomon name if I need him to handle some business.
So you sell them girls in exchange for honorary membership? You need to find better friends.
Don't talk to me like you know me. I stay on their good side and I get my personal bodyguards. I work with the tools I've got to get to the top.
So you got it all figured out, don't you, kid? But you're missing the big picture. They're gonna turn the tables so fast you won't know what hit you.
I'll keep that in mind, but I wouldn't worry about me right now. You're the one who's got the real problem on his hands.
You get it? From now on, if you even lay a finger on us, you offend the Yokohama Leomon, and they'll take that personally. You see what deep shit you're in here, Yagami-san?
So how about it? You know how to say you're sorry? Cash for our pain and suffering.
Oh yeah? How much are we talking here? Grand?
$1 million. If you're short, I'd be happy to hook you up with a loan shark. I know a guy who lends for the Seiryu clan Yakuza.
First it's a gang, now it's the Yakuza. Keep bringing adult shit into this, I'm gonna start treating you like one.
Huh?
You wanna see what happens to gang members? I'll show you.
You sure you want to do that? We're gonna charge you extra.
Oh, you got this shit down, Matsui. Let's take this asshole down! Fuck him up!
and stay down. Ah, my eyes. Cheap shot.
Can't see?
Got you now! No, you don't!
What? Did he just jump off?
Nah. He's just hiding. You guys go look for him and tell me when you find him.
Okay, sounds good.
Senpai.
You guys follow me.
Sure, I'll come with.
Senpai's the toughest around, and the coolest.
Ah, well.
Tastes good, Senpai? Smoking a cigarette in the...
So you came all...
Hey, I caught it.
Okay, I'm
You guys better watch out. On the other hand, you guys could use...
Huh?
Bastard! So this is where you were hiding.
Now what? And that mount... Don't give me that smug look.
Jeez.
Too good at this, man.
Hey, you mentioned compensation. That still sound like a good idea?
No, we were just being stupid.
Then from here on out, we're buds, right?
Ow! Ah, my shoulder! Oh.
Tell me everything you know about Mikoshiba. After all...
Mikoshiba Sensei showed up to practice, like, basically every day. Kind of a pain in the
As
ass.
soon as our coach would leave, it's like a switch would flip, and if even one of us lagged behind, it meant 10 more. That made it obvious real quick.
So Mikoshiba was especially harsh on her then.
Yeah, because she's such a freaking klutz. Even the first... only thing she did
You gang up and belittle a single defenseless girl, a beginner in your sport. Listen up. Mikoshiba's parents have reported a missed foul play could be in the works here. He's been
Hey, you think maybe Koda did it?
This isn't the time for bullshit.
Have you talked to Sawa-sensei yet? You probably...
All she told me was how exemplary he was, both as a... and that he looked out for you guys, out of some sort of camaraderie.
Huh?
Why, something off about it?
It's just... I actually brought that up to him, and it turns out the rumor...
Rumors?
Back when Mikoshiba Sensei was a student, and Sawa-sensei suspected him of bullying the kid. I don't think he ever really got past that.
Really? Sawa-sensei thought Mikoshiba...
Oh yeah. I actually asked...
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student. And during his time in training, I was under the impression...
What did she really think about Mikoshiba? Hi there.
Actually,
So then she's at his office?
yes. But I think they may...
Gotcha.
What the? Hey.
Yagami-san. Those men are with the Kanagawa police. They said they're here to make inquiries about Mikoshiba-kun's disappearance.
And they asked to see Sawa-sensei too?
Yes. But I have to ask, can you tell me what's really going on? You were asking questions about Mikoshiba-kun as well.
I should leave it to the police to fill you in on that. I mean, their sources are probably more recent than mine. They should have the latest details.
Mikoshiba-kun is no longer with us, is he? Then it's just as I feared.
Two months ago, a young man named Hiro Mikoshiba went missing during his stint as a student teacher. Mikoshiba quickly becomes the center of attention when his rotting corpse is discovered. And Yagami scours the school for any clues left behind. Rumor has it, Mikoshiba drove a classmate to suicide in his student days. A rumor that the school faculty is seemingly unable to deny.
Yagami-san.
Because I care. Now,
Why? So you can grill me with more questions?
I figured they'd come
And you
knock.
knew Mikoshiba, and that's why you've been...
You're not wrong, but
If you knew Mikoshiba was murdered...
because that information's not public.
Well, yes, but
What sort of questions were they asking?
I thought I was supposed to keep quiet.
Cute.
Now I'm going to ask you one last time. I mean, what if you end up injuring a student? It would be a nightmare.
Nobody's getting injured. All
Is that so?
Yeah, and I should probably mention, I'm the new advisor. I have the chairman's approval and everything.
What?
I think we're getting sidetracked here.
No. All they told me was that he's dead.
I can
That was all we found out. They hardly gave us...
Yeah, sounds like an interrogation.
Is there anything...
Actually, there is.
What?
For example, take Akihiro Ihara. Mikoshiba came up even then.
Ihara-san? But he got arrested for that
So the police really are keeping their lip.
Must you always be so...
It's possible Ihara-san,
What?
despite being incarcerated for 2 months, he knew exactly where the corpse would be. This was before the Kanagawa police had even...
And...
A court would say being in jail is about as solid an alibi as you can get.
How do you know...
I tell you, but I've heard you weren't as big a fan of Mikoshiba as you led me to believe.
this?
You knew he was a bully all along. I just want to get the story. Did you have a sudden change of heart?
It's not that simple.
Oh, one more thing I learned today. It was Miko, pretty sadistic for a would-be.
That's enough.
Then it's not a stretch to say he probably was a major. And I think it's also safe to assume, this is murder we're talking about here. Sorry?
Everyone keeps saying Ehara's son. Like he's just another statistic.
Right. I'm sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sawa-sensei, please.
9 o'clock tonight.
We'll finally have...
Something like that.
Kaito-san. So I just left the school.
Heard stuff.
Licking the wounds
Just
of Virginia.
Tsukumo said he had to get back to the office.
Computer crash or something?
Anyway.
Nah, I gotta...
What? Oh.
Would you come on? You think I need a
Hey.
drunk? Wish you had. And stay down.
Yagamishi, how was school? Kaito-san wasn't happy about you going solo, you know.
He'll live.
So
You
he
can cry
does. Anyway, I couldn't help but notice Skenda Law bending your ear earlier.
Right. I haven't filled you in.
So a policeman arrested for sexual battery might be fascinating.
Yeah.
If not...
And its roots could very well be Serio High School, where a student was driven. In fact, the motive for this... Tsukumo, could you find any mention of that suicide?
Already done, I'm afraid. Once the chairman asked us to take his case, I looked in. If memory serves, he was a third-year student who hung himself at home. The name of the deceased, Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah, that's him.
So, while I did find some murmurings about it online, he didn't leave a suicide note or a will, and investigators never found anything salient.
So I was right before.
His father, however, but without enough evidence to back it. Even so, the lawsuit...
Yeah, I doubt it would.
And that's all the intel I've dug up regarding the case. Huh?
What's that sound?
I'm testing a system I've been tinkering with. Thought I'd fixed this bug already.
A system for what?
Well,
Predicts crime?
perhaps. Essentially, this system
That's
is...
still something.
If you say so. Yagamishi, do you remember when I used...
Oh yeah. You pretty much hacked chatter to see an entire social network.
Yep. And this system, though there are substantial differences, we'll start with this little window. It displays all relevant chatter posts after filtering the fluff.
And these posts are all pinpointed on this map of Ijincho?
Right. It maps out where in Ijincho each specific post was made. So my AI constantly combs through Chatter's database as it updates in real time. Then it extracts only the trouble-related chatter for display on the map.
So it actively seeks out trouble? It's wild that you can program around such a vague concept.
Well, in its current iteration, the AI isn't exactly genius material yet, so it still pings some false positives.
There's something else, Tsukumo. What are you gonna use it for?
I'd like to use it for promotional purposes.
Like advertising?
Yeah, since we're still relatively new in town.
Oh, okay.
And that is where my buzz
research.
Consider the glut of trends and terms. These buzzwords are sometimes so. When the system picks up one of these, the hope is our
Damn, that's some pretty intense.
Well, we probably won't be paid for impromptu cases, so this is sort of an upfront but directly intervening before a situation, at least in theory.
Well, I think you've got something there, Tsukumo.
I thought you'd never ask. Though but with you as a tester, I know I'll get strong.
So,
Anywho, let me get this app booted up
go
on
right
you.
ahead.
And that
Okay. This is just a big mess. How am I supposed to know where to go?
This is indeed too much noise. In fact, this is entropy in motion. This won't do it all. To solve this, we narrow down the keywords.
In other words, simplify our search?
Yeah, by manually filtering keywords, we can decrease false positives, thereby locating the right spot more accurately.
Well, how do we do that? Does the AI do it for us?
No, not entirely. What the AI does is pick up on any keywords it deems important. Emphasis here on the word any. Meaning it'll turn out duds every now and again.
Yeah, that's still pretty busy.
And therein lies the predicament. To narrow these results down any further, we must depend on instincts, experience, and even inspiration.
So you're saying human intuition?
Precisely. Even in this day and age, human intuition will trump AI every time. That is, until we all become cyborgs. But that's getting ahead of myself. As it stands, Yagamishi, you've got the best intuition out of all of us.
Well, let's just start with a post that smells like trouble. How about this one? I can smell the trouble brewing already.
Oh, interesting. And let's filter our results around that specific term. And there you have it. See, there's a concentration of suspicious keyword usage on this street here. As to what sort of trouble is brewing, you'll have to rely on your good old-fashioned eyeballs. Shady activity isn't always the easiest to spot, so maybe think of it as a sort of treasure hunt.
A treasure hunt for trouble, huh? Does sound right up my alley.
Doesn't it? I can already picture you out there, helping people in need until it all pays off. What could await you at the end of the trail? My heart rate is already spiking.
I'm just glad to have a helpful app.
You know what? That reminds me. I also have a gadget here you may find useful. Can't always be to your phone, right?
What is this?
It's a high-end sound collector. It boosts the volume of mid-distance sounds.
A sound collector. I could use this to pick up cries for help.
That's the idea. With enhanced hearing. Now, I do have some other gadgets in the works, but I'm still fine
Looking forward to it. Excuse me.
ありがとう。
Really, guys? And stay down. I can hear it. Excuse me. Please. Excuse me. Yagami. Yep. Either way. Hmm? Oh. Huh? Hmm? Hmm. Huh. Great. Hey. Nice try, jerk. Really, guys? What a waste. What the? Hey. This is, I see. Huh. No way. No. Yep. Please.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Yagamishi, how was your first outing?
Not bad. I handled the problem and
By the way, if you can enter keywords on your own.
Why would I do that?
Say you pick up a rumor. Putting that into our keyword database will help, and thus in layman's terms, the...
Gotcha.
Correct. I know this is a lot, but one last thing. We've also got a bulletin board for case requests. A good number of them are somewhat beyond our... So if you ever feel like it...
Hey, never hurts. Really, guys? And stay.
Let's get out of here!
What's your problem?
Sawa-sensei, isn't it? Stereo High School, Class 2-2. Yes?
Sir?
Take a break. You guys don't say much, do you? After this is over, you better start talking. Time to tell me what you know!
Really? Just now? You want to keep going?
Yo! Need a hand with these guys?
Huh?
Good job holding them back on your own.
Dude!
You're not the only hero here.
I mean, where did you even come from?
I was watching from inside, man.
Okay. You shouldn't get involved.
Relax, fella. Allow me to show you how it's
Hey,
done.
hold on!
Listen up. I'm just gonna warn you. I'm a better fighter than this guy.
Huh? Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right. Thanks for making them slink into the night before I could even ask who they were.
Huh?
Later.
Can I help you?
I came here to meet someone. I'll just check upstairs real quick. Sensei, are you okay? Did someone get here before me?
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can say. I can't tell you anything you don't already know.
What happened up here? Did someone come to intimidate you? Someone who might be involved?
I couldn't make out who the woman was. She had sunglasses on.
What did she say to you?
That I need to stay away from this. The whole Mikoshiba-kun case. And then she said that you need to do the same.
Me too?
Yes.
And what if I were to refuse?
If you said no. Then she told me I should give you this picture.
Huh? This is Mikoshiba.
I'm so sorry, but I'm leaving.
Wait! I get it. At least let me walk you home.
Just stop! I don't want anything to do with this! If you come back to the school, I'd appreciate it if you would stop talking to me. There's nothing I can do to help you anymore.
What the? Hey, suspicious. Suspicious. What the? Hey, suspicious. Still so much.
That would be the white mask of the Yokohama Liumang. These guys would break your knees for the right price.
So they're just a bunch of thugs for hire?
Pretty much.
Well, anything else I can do for you?
I've earned something of a reputation here in this town. But you've got a face I haven't seen anywhere before. Why are these goons picking a fight with you? Got any ideas?
I've got a hunch, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
A tightwad, huh? Didn't I just bail your ass out?
A handyman?
It's Kuana. You got trouble here, I'm the one you call. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I can handle shit the cops won't deal with either.
exactly a service I'm in need of at the moment. Crossing that line is tough, and I prefer to do it myself.
Oh, really? And what line of work would that be?
I'm a private detective in Kamurocho. What is it now?
Some competition just showed up on my turf and made a scene, man. How would you feel if the situation was reversed? You wouldn't tolerate any disrespect, would you? So state your name, and then you say, "Sorry, Kuwana, I made a bit of a ruckus here."
Exactly how high up the food chain is a handyman in this town?
I'm just trying to teach you some manners.
People let you teach manners around here? You can't even exchange cards right.
I see you know how to block a kick. So let's move on to the next part. Don't let me down now. Now that's fancy. How's this? Hey, what else you got?